Hi guys, this is me, Gabriel. Welcome back to another video. Today I am going to react to Doctor Who. This is gonna be really interesting. So, I can't wait for this. So, for those of you who do not know, I am a massive sci-fi fan. One of my favorite shows is Farscape. I really like that show. I also like Sequest. That show I really love. I even have the complete series box set for that show. And while it's been a bit of a long time, I do remember liking Babylon 5. So, I do like fantasy stuff, and there has been there's been other shows that are sci-fi that I've been really wanting to check out. One of them being Doctor Who. Now, I actually asked one of my favorite YouTubers. Her name is Vera Wylde. She's from Council of Geeks, a YouTube channel. I'll link her down in the description. For someone who's new to Doctor Who, where should I start?
What I have been recommending for a while is to watch the Series 3 episode Blink and use that as a test episode. Now, I'm not saying that because that episode is indicative of what the show is always like. It's actually a little bit different than most episodes. But it is, I think, possibly the single most accessible episode for people who aren't already clued into the general mindset and energy of the show. And the reason I recommend trying that as a test bubble is because what I recommend starting at is Series 1 from 2005 with Christopher Eccleston. But I don't recommend starting there because Series 1 actually, a fair amount of it has a feel that the show hasn't maintained. It's a bit more camp. And the reason I recommend watching Blink as a test bubble episode is to kind of give you an idea of where it's going to go so that you can realize that where it starts, whether you like it or don't, is not where it's going to stay. So in terms of like watching the show, I recommend starting with Series 1 after trying out Blink. Because the other thing with Blink is if you watch Blink and you don't like it, just walk away. Just walk away. No harm, no foul. You're probably not going to like the show.
So, because of that, I went to my local DVD Blu-ray store, and I got Series 1, Series 2 and 3, and Series 4 plus specials. I'm trying to grab my thing here. There we go. One of them fell. And I'm going to react to them. So, first, I'm going to react. So for the first episode that she requested, of course, if you remember in that clip that I just showed you guys, she requested that I check out the episode Blink. So this will be my first time watching it. I'll come back in, I don't know how long these episodes are. I'm thinking maybe 40 minutes. I'm estimating. I don't know. So come back possibly around 40 minutes, and I'll tell you guys what I thought of the episode Blink. And see ya. And I'm back, you guys. So I just finished making. What am I saying? I'm making my reaction. I just finished watching the episode Blink from Series 3 of Doctor Who. And I can officially say I think I'm going to like this show. This episode was so fun. I love the idea of fantasy mixed in with time travel. I love this idea, and I have no idea why I never got into the show a long time ago. because I think I would have loved it, especially a long time before that. But, hey, it's okay. I get into stuff a little bit late, so what? I think I'm gonna like this show. And Vera did a good job requesting this episode before I even start the show, because I think this was a nice little episode. Even though I don't know most of the show yet, this was a nice little get to know the feel of the show overall. So I want to give a special thanks to Vera from Council of Geeks for requesting this episode before I even start the series. But I love this episode too, because I love how this episode gives me like reverse Medusa in a way. And it gives like, okay, I love these films. I know they're not accurate to the books. I know that. But man, I love these films. I love the Percy Jackson films. Yes, I know, not accurate to the books. Sue me. I know they're not good films. But I have a good time with their dumb stupidness. So, hold on a sec. Sorry, background noise going on. But anyways. So, what was I trying to say? Yes, I know the Percy Jackson films aren't the best films. I know they're not accurate to the books, but man, I have a fun time with their dumb stupidness. And the Medusa in that film, like, the idea of that, especially with how the area in the Medusa scene was, or, like, the place, that place really reminded me of the mansion, because, what was it in Percy Jackson? Were they, like, a, funeral home, or was it cemetery? I can't remember what it was. But it gives me reverse Medusa vibes. And I'm going to explain that more as I go on into detail. But this episode was about Sally Sparrow, who gets a little letter and pictures from her grandmother from the 1920s. And then she also has a friend, Kathy Nightingale was her name, who gets sent back to the 1920s. That happens in the beginning, and then that just kind of disappears at the ending. I don't know if I might have missed something with her friend, but maybe not. I don't know. And Sally goes to this DVD store and finds out that there are 17 DVDs that have little Easter eggs of clips that has the Doctor played by what was his name? Andy Tennant, I think it was David Tennant. Why did I say Andy? Sorry. Okay, I have it put up on here while I'm recording. I'm like, why did I think Andy Tennant? Oh well. David Tennant, who he's very. There's a scene too where he was talking to what was his face? The guy that was hitting on Sally and showed Sally the police box, the telephone box. What was his name? He was hitting on Sally too. Anyways, him. How he was, when he was talking to him, he seemed very goofy. And I kind of got with it. I'm like, oh, he seems goofy. Okay. I like this. I like this guy. And it's different because my childhood was Harry Potter. I grew up on Harry Potter, growing up. I still kinda am a fan of Harry Potter. Do I think J.K. Rowling is a good person? No. No. She is not a good person. She's completely... no. I hate J.K. Rowling as a person, but I love the Harry Potter stories. I'll probably do a video on that some other time, but for now, let's get back in here. I remember him being, Barty Crouch Jr. And I remember he creeped the hell out of me as a kid playing him. I'm like, oh, this guy's creepy. But here he's like just kind of... I mean, yes, he's serious, but he's also really goofy. And I'm like, huh. This... I can go with this. And he had an assistant who I believe her name was Martha. I think they only said her name once in the episode, and I remember it starting with an M. But Martha, I think. I don't know. Well, let me check here. Hold on a sec. I have the episode's IMDb here. Martha Jones. Okay, yeah. So, I thought I accidentally stopped recording. Okay. And I don't know what to think of her, mainly because we really didn't see that much of her. We saw most of the Doctor, and I liked him. I don't know. I think this is also because this is my introduction to the whole series. I'm still trying to understand what this is about. But he's a time traveler. And I know most things about the show. Like, I know about the sonic screwdriver. I know about the telephone box, which I believe its name is TARDIS. And I know that's an acronym for something. I just don't know what it is. But... So, yeah, I think this is a really fun episode. And what I mean by this episode gives me reverse Medusa vibes. The little... I don't know if creatures that... Like, the main villain, almost? Or, I don't know, what would you call it? I don't know, villain or... The main part of the story of this episode is these statues, which, if you blink, or look away, or whatnot from them, they go in and try and kill you. Why I say this gives me reverse Medusa vibes is because, if you remember, Medusa... If you even look at her hair, you get turned to stone. This gives me reverse Medusa vibes, but extreme. Instead of getting turned into stone, you get killed. So, I don't know if... Or maybe they did say that they could be turned into stone, and I just forgot. But, man, yeah, I'm really interested to see what goes on in this episode, this series. Wow. Sorry, I've had a long day, you guys. I woke up a bit earlier than normal, so my brain's still trying to, so, yeah, I think I'm really gonna get into this series. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this show. So, yeah. And then, I know there's another version of the show on Disney Plus, which is getting a second season. I'll probably binge this show first, and then I'll get into the other one. I don't know if I had to do it in that way, or if I could just do both at the same time. I feel like if I did both at the same time, that would just give me a headache. But I enjoyed this episode. Special thanks to Vera from Council of Geeks English for suggesting that I should start with this episode first. And yeah, what is your thoughts on this episode? I had a lot of fun watching it, and I think I'll have a lot of fun continuing this series. I think it's going to be really fun. Plus, I'm also really interested to see who else is in this series. Because I think most popular British actors and actresses are mostly from this or Harry Potter. Or, well, Hobbit and Lord of the Rings did kind of have some popular Brit actors, too. But, yeah. So, I'm excited to see the series. I'm excited to continue it. Let me know if I should continue doing episode by episode reaction of this, or if I should just do like what I did with my Schitt's Creek or my High Potential Season 1 video, where I just binged a season and give my opinions of said season. Or, sorry, in this case it would be my opinions of said series. Wow, that's gonna be so difficult. Season, series. Aren't they kind of both the same thing? I'm not gonna make everyone mad about that. But I'm excited. I'm excited to get into this series, and yeah. So I'll see you guys later, and yeah, bye.